the role of technology in enabling sustainability in airport and its operation. The key global challenges, the two major global challenges are the energy crisis and the climate crisis. And to contribute to that, aviation contributes around 2 to 3% of global carbon dioxide emission, which is huge. And with the growing demand for air travel, we, the architects, have a demand, to develop, to create new airports, to develop new airports to accommodate those demands. And at the same time, we do have a challenge how to have a green airport, how to go for a green airport, to go for a net zero carbon emission infrastructure. So basically, like, this is the kind of a vision. The vision is by IATA and ACI for net zero carbon emission for 2050. But we as architects have to start working on this right immediately. So when we talk on the key challenges, the focus will be majorly on energy, water, waste, emission, and noise. And how are we going to attain these challenges? So though there are certain sustainability goals that are there, that has been written by the IATA and the ACI, that the targets need to be achieved by 2050. But there are few initiatives we as architects can take while designing the terminal buildings or designing the infrastructure, may it be digital or physical infrastructure. Say, for example, the renewable energy adoption. Like, we can look for alternative sources of energy, the solar, the wind, geothermal energy sources for operations. And by that, we can also save energy to a large extent. The waste reduction and recycling. Majorly, the waste reduction is like, we can look for zero landfills, So we can look for smart segregation of waste that contributes, recycling methods to be segregated from the other waste, and that can minimize the landfills by 90%. The most important is the sustainable terminal building. Yes, that's a physical infrastructure, but the technology plays a major role in achieving this terminal, the sustainability for terminal buildings. How do we play that? Today, for this generation, sustainability is no more a checklist. It's a foundation that we have to build on, a foundation that all infrastructure has to be built on. And by integrating the advanced technology, the AI ML technology, it can be a kind of a compass for us, a guiding compass that helps us to take informed and smart decisions, whether it may be in designing or in a sustainable operation requirement. As a sustainable operation requirement, we need to implement this. We need to implement technology along with the design to achieve sustainability at a higher rate. So now, looking forward, how can we achieve the sustainability through digitalization or through transformation of digital system? Say, for example, the elephant in the room is the HVAC system, the air cooling system. The mature energy consumption is by the HVAC system. If we have IoT sensors tagged to the HVAC equipments, then that can not only sense, it can also sense the irregularities and the irregularities in the functioning of the system, and can let us know on the temperature fall or the air quality, the temperature, the carbon dioxide levels, and also where there is a consumption. And so what the AI-enabled sensor does, it takes all the real-time data and also integrates with the historical data, and then prompts you a solution so that the maintenance team can go as per the solution provided by the AI-based system. Then is the AI-driven predictive maintenance. The AI predictive maintenance is something like, is majorly for the maintenance team. It can be for the air side, it can be for the terminal building also. Like any equipment even before understanding, is there going to be a faulty, there going to be a defect, there going to be a crisis, you know. So the AI predicts that, understanding the real-time data predicts that, and the maintenance can be done early in advance to avoid any critical disruption in the operations. Automated waste segregation. Automated waste segregation is basically, you want to say, the smart bin with the AI-enabled bin that segregates your waste, the reusable or recyclable waste from the other waste, so that we know how the compost can be done for the reusable waste, or how the reusable waste can be reutilized. Coming to disruptive technology is like entirely new technology is being introduced, and this can only be introduced when you are going for a green airport port or a kind of a new terminal, but not in the expansion. Or if it is an expansion, there is less dependency on the existing terminal or the existing assets. The disruptive technology looks forward for, completes, or like it takes all the sustainability elements required to achieve the lead certification, the gold lead certification, or ACI level 5 certification. How do we do that? Like, say for example, the mature, if you say the emission, the carbon dioxide emission by the conventional fuel used by the aircrafts is huge, and that contributes around to 80% of that 2 to 3% of carbon dioxide emission for the aviation sector. How can we do that? We can reduce the carbon dioxide emission by adapting sustainable aviation fuel, the SAF fuel, that reduces your emission by around 80%. Not only that, per flight, the efficiency increases by, the operational efficiency increases by 1 to 3%, calling for cost reduction. Besides that, it is derived from renewable feedstocks, which is also good. So, but the only challenge that we see here is on the cost, the scalability, and the infrastructure. Though there is a huge demand of the fuel as of now to attain sustainability, but at the same time, the production goes only 2 to 3% around the world. But the good thing is now the big players have now looked into the airlines. They are now investing into this, understanding there is a future in this business sector. So looking forward in the next 5 years, SF will not be a challenge or will not be a drain. It will be more, it will be replacing your conventional fuels. Besides that, like the electrifications and the green mobility, yes, we do understand. Within the airport community, like there are many, or the complete airport community can actually transit from the conventional fuel to EV buses or taxis, EV vehicles, not only on the land side, but also on the air side. This can also reduce the carbon emission to a greater extent. The best example is Oslo airports. They already have a electric taxi lane, and few of the airports in India also have started practicing this, both in the air side and in the land side, for commuting within the airport community. Renewable energy and the smart grids. The best part is most of this we can actually initiate for brownfield projects, like going for solar farms or solar EV panels, firms that can be applied, that can be integrated to rooftops, to to be a shading device for parking zones. It can be also like it can be there can be a solar farm in the spare land. And say, for example, the best example I can say, the Cochin Airport. The Cochin Airport in India is the first 100% solar powered airport. And following Cochin Airport is Bangalore International Airport, Hyderabad Airport, Delhi Airport, Mumbai Airport. These airports are already net positive, right? So Cochin Airport, not only they went ahead of one state, they under the solar powered panels, they are also cultivating now, some green vegetables. So that is also adding up, greenery and bringing down the temperature of the surrounding. The smart EMS and BMS system, energy management system, or the building management system, basically we can integrate this to not only terminal building, but also to the ancillary buildings within the airport community. The energy management systems gives you an understanding of the occupancy and the carbon level, the inner air quality, and as per that, the AI-enabled dashboards gives you a solution, prompts you a solution that suppose chiller A123 is running at what efficiency and can be monitored or can be effectively managed to certain extent to reduce the energy consumption. The building management system also can help a lot in a bigger way for buildings with offices, the hotels, the day hotels, the transit hotels uh, uh, within the community. So these are the few initiatives we as architects can take, we can guide the airport operators, the designers, the concept architects to take it forward to achieve the carbon zero. Innovations are also happening at the air. Like we can say the sustainability in the air, like the AI ML efficient routing that gives an understanding, like that increases the efficiency, the operational efficiency, um, brings down, reduces the turnaround time at the air side, and also helps the maintenance on the airline's team to handle the resources efficiently. The continuous descent operation CDO is again another, a great technology that helps to reduce not only the fuel consumption, but also the sound, the levels, the sound levels, the noise levels at the air side. Then there are performance-based navigation, satellite-based navigation that helps you to reduce the fuel to a larger extent. And onto this, when we add SAF, the sustainable air fuel, SAF technology also going forward, that also increases the air quality of your surrounding by around 90%. When we say by 90%, it not only reduces your carbon dioxide emission, but also reduces a non-carbon emission, that is sulfur dioxide, sulfur oxide, and your particulate materials by around 90%, increasing the air quality in and around your surrounding, and at the same time reducing the noise and the environmental health hazards. Now going forward, the passenger engagement and the digital tool. Like we all are now in this generation, we all are talking about enhancing passenger journey, seamless journey. A lot of airports have already adapted it. In India, we say Digiyatra, that has reduced our complete journey, end-to-end journey, by from 45 minutes to around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on. Yes, but still we need to improve a lot on this. The paperless operation. When we talk about paperless operation, the complete maintenance can be digitalized. When we have the complete maintenance digitalized, we can actually tag all equipments with RFID, same, and then chip, and then that gives a immediate real-time data to us, understanding, the complete system and integrating solutions immediately. Again, to that, we have the carbon calculators in all apps. Nowadays, the retail and the commercial spaces, the retail concessionaires or the F&B concessionaires are more concerned also. They are also contributing. They are also, with every purchase, they are also providing you with the carbon calculators, like what is the benefit you have got it, or how much carbon footprint you have saved. The eco retailers and awareness campaign, say for example, going paperless, going up, banning one-time use plastics, are the few things retailers have started, supporting for sustainability. replacing the conventional lights with LED lights, and as per the requirement based, sensor based. So that is also supporting in the airport community to a larger extent. So these are the few technologies that are still undergoing some progress. But what do we have for the future outlook? That's a big question. Yeah, the technology is changing at such a fast rate that we as architects has to be actually on foot for everything. Like we need to understand what is the future, and how early are we going to, vision the future. Like we architects, we look ahead 10 years, 15 years, but now with technology, we have to look beyond that. We have to look beyond that so that our designs, our concepts doesn't fail in adapting uh, the, the new gen technology out here. Like say the future outlook is like hydrogen powered aircraft. The hydrogen propulsion aircraft technology is now already being tested at certain places. So the best thing is that the output of this technology is water, is not carbon, or is not like any kind of a pollution. It's just water, you know. So looking forward for there are also looking forward that in future it will be like the complete terminal building will be completely digitalized. Like you'll not have might be the physical presence would be only required for for commercial spaces, and the rest of the thing will be more of autonomous or AI or robot escorted. Thank you.